Hello everyone and welcome back to Kayla's Corner. In today's video, I'm going to be doing this boho box braid bob. As you all can see, she turned out cute, okay? Very cute. If you guys are interested in how you too can get this style, you guys know that all you have to do is just stay tuned. So I already pre-sectioned it in the front because in the front I'm going to be doing individuals. And then the back is going to be crochet, so hopefully that looks right. But let me turn around so you all can see the braid pattern. So this is just how I have it braided in the back, nice and tight. So I'm going to start with the back, and then I'm going to work my way to the front. First time doing a style like this, and I'm kind of excited about it. So yeah. This is what the hair looks like. They give you the standard crochet needle so that you don't have to worry about that. And then the hair comes in a package like this. It's 8 packs and there are 16 braids on each. 128. So that's 128 braids, which is a lot. So I'm going to go ahead and get started and stop talking because I don't want to be doing my hair all day. I have my setup behind me because I'm going to put my mirror here and turn around so you all can see what I'm doing in the back. Decided to come and grace you all's presence with my lovely voice. Crocheting is one of the easiest hairstyles, and I see why people love doing them. So simple, so easy. So what I'm going to be doing is just crocheting the needle through. With this first set of braids, that hole was really tight and I was really struggling to get it through. So this clip was really like 4 minutes long. So I decided to go ahead and stick the end piece in there because the end is a little thinner than the braid. And finally it came through. So very easy. On this first braid, I did only knot it once. But keep watching and I'm going to show you all an alternative pattern. Bitch for real. London, did you screw this bitch for real? Baby, on the road, we shit for real. And I know she thought she struck when she let a nigga fuck. And that bitch was looking stuck. And I bet you when you came, that she thought she came up. And that bitch, I'm feeling dumb. She probably thought it came with $1 million. She probably thought she changed how she living. Probably thought I DK with the fame and the riches. Bitter. Mad at my nigga. Mad at the fact he ain't with you. Mad at the fact that it's me. But this shit real. Me and you alone. So proud of you. So as I told you all, the first one I knotted 1 time, but this time I'm going to knot it 2 times. And what this does is puts the braid on the opposite side. So when I knot it 1 time, the braid lands on the right side. But when I knot it twice, it lands on the left side. So this just ensures that both sides of my part are covered and that the back of my head isn't see-through, if that makes sense. So on this one, I'm going to only knot it 1 time and you'll see that it's going to land on the right side of the braid, if that makes sense. If not, I'll show you a little bit later. So this is what I was talking about. One braid was knotted once, the other one was knotted twice, and you see that they land on opposite sides of the braid, ensuring maximum coverage. So you just continue that process until your full head is complete. I would say at the top of my braid, the very top, I did knot those 3 times just to give them like the knotted box braid look. All done, and she is very full. As you see, when I lift up, you really don't see any parts, and I'm not sure if doing that on both sides helps, but very full, and I only use like 5 packs in the back. So I'm going to be starting off with the front. As I mentioned in the beginning of the video, my hair was already pre-parted, so I'm just going to be doing a little detangling and a little touching up the part. I did not use traditional cancaline to individually braid the front of my hair. I used the same braid that they provided, and I just unraveled them. I will say that you have to be really careful because these braids can become very frizzy very fast when you're unraveling them. So if you have time, try to take them down slowly and pay attention to the curls and things like that, so that you try to keep it as uniform to the back as you can. So I was starting to braid like a normal box braid, and it ended up not being as tight as I wanted it. So I took it down and then started to rebraid and completely shocked myself. So I'm gonna just let y'all keep watching. I'm so into you. Oh, I'm so into you.
You got some high hopes. High hopes, baby. For me crazy, I'll tell you about me.
I was nothing at all. Took a trip to London just to hear how they talk. Back to 4-0, you should hear how they talk. He might be Mr. Track and Field, but I done ran through them all. Yeah, that nigga played the game, just to watch how we ball. I ain't never home for long, but you pull up when I call. All the hood niggas respect me, strippers wanna sex me. You bluffed on him, now we mad because you let me Say fucked up, don't change it. I'd probably be dead if I was basic. Would you still give me head if I had
I just did a knotless braid.
when I want? I do what I want.
Wow.
She get what she want. I call her my what she want.
Yeah, I was so shocked. I really did like a underhand knotless braid. It looked so good that I just decided to do it all over my head, and I redid the braids that had the knot. So I definitely love the way that it turned out. Wow, I did a knotless braid unintentionally, and it's actually tight. Last braid. Woo! I'm gonna talk to y'all while I finish this last braid. So I'm gonna show y'all how to do the knotless. Easy way without you having to feed it in is to split this in threes. Split your natural hair in threes. I try to like pull this piece down so that it won't get in the way, because I need to know what I'm trying to grip. I hold my hair like this. Kind of hard to explain. And then I put the middle piece with the middle piece of hair. And this is why I have to put this in my mouth. Basically line each of the pieces of hair up, and you want to start at the part or above the part. In my experience, I've noticed when doing box braids that if I start in the middle, it isn't as tight of a grip. So I always try to start at the part or above the part. Can't really explain it, but yeah. And then you're just going to braid, and make sure while you're braiding, each time you pull. So I'm pulling this side, and then I'm going to flip. See? Hold this down at the root. Pull this side so that it comes tight. And then I do a pull for about 4 times. Just 3 strands of hair, but I want to make sure that I'm pulling each part tight. And then yeah, this is just braid, and it's on there, it's tight. And then what I do is look for the curly piece of hair. If you're doing this method, you can tell, or at least I can tell, what is the curly piece and what's the braided piece. So if you look, this was the curly piece. It's wavy like this, versus these were the braided pieces and it's crinkled. So I'm going to take this out and just continue to braid. Also, if you notice that these ends are kind of not as curly as they for it before I unraveled it. You can put jam on it, mousse, whatever, to curl it up. Jam has, I think the main content in jam is water. So if you put that on there, it's gonna start to curl this up. You can braid down as far as you want, but I stop braiding either when I just feel like it or when I realize that the crinkle pieces are no longer like visible. They've all been braided up. And then I just knot it. Easy peasy lemon squeeze. Alright, you guys, so this is the final look. I'm very satisfied with how my hair turned out. I am really glad that I decided to go ahead and braid the front and leave the back crochet. I just like the way that it looks. It looks very much natural to me. I am digging the side part, so that's how I'm going to keep it. Yeah, so that's how I'm going to keep it. But yeah, I did go through and add like maybe 3-4 pieces of curly hair. Like I have one right here, one right here, and a few on this side, just to give it that more curly look. Because with the regular crochet braids, to me, mine's kind of just looked curly at the bottom, but I wanted that like boho curly look all the way through. So that's why I went ahead and added some more curly pieces. But yeah, it's really full in the back. Didn't really take that long. Honestly, doing the individuals in the front did take me a little longer because I had to undo the braid, and that was really tedious and took most of the time. But other than that, the hairstyle really didn't take long. It took me like an hour to crochet the back, so that just gives you an idea of how long this hairstyle might take if you crocheted all the way through. But like I said, the individuals in the front look more natural to me than the crochet. They call them like individual parts, whatever you want to call it. When you crochet, you could tell that it's crochet. There's no way to make that look natural to me. So that's why I decided to go with the individual braids in the front, and I love the way it turned out. Very satisfied with this hairstyle. And if you have long hair like me, I think this is very long hair friendly. I didn't blow dry my hair in the front because I knew that it would come past this mark, so I just let it air dry, which, you know, kept its shrinkage, which is why I was able to do this hairstyle. But yes, very satisfied, as I've said multiple times, with the way that this hairstyle turned out. Leave a comment down below and let me know what you think. As always, I want to thank you all for watching. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to give it a thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel if you haven't already, and I'll see you and talk to y'all in my next one.